Alright, so I'm going to call this adventure that I'm going to be going on is to build the yellow brick road. And it is a Facebook style app that's going to work in junction with Facebook. But this initial step is only to get my basic resources. This is the adventure that I need to go on to get my collaborative team. All right, it's going to cost me 25, and I can prove that. Sorry, this is a shaky video, and I'm sorry. I don't. It is now. That's my boxers. Just ignore that. Ignore that. Shh. 2:30. I just did what I thought to be a 15-minute video, but it's not. So basically, I wrote down all these numbers. My room number, I was just admitted because I had to find the nines into a psych ward. And I'm going to try to show this. Well, here, we'll try to get the focus going and without the glare. 2-7 and the 9. It can be documented. Sorry, I know it's very faint, but it can be documented. My name is Joshua Sis. I'm 32 years old. Blah 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 blah. Anyways, I live on Highway 70, near Highway 72. All right, which can be seen this way. And I was looking for the nines. At Highway 72, it splits off at J. And there's a turn sign there and it warns us at 50 miles per hour. That's seen there both ways, and it's seen twice. So both ways, right there, there's a sign about a turn times 2 at 50 miles per hour. While I was there, I met someone, and they were singing a bunch of songs that were popping into my head, to which when I got out the first time when I was looking for the A's, this was important, this song. I didn't know why. Of Monsters and Men. Well, there's a ship that sails, and it's got the sign on there, a sine wave. Plus, it had 5 different individuals. So I knew this second time when I was looking for the nines that this was important, because I found out that there's 88 notes in a keyboard, and there's the 5 again, repeating itself. And this gentleman that was singing all the new wave 80s music said he needed to go to New York and London. Now, London, actually, when I was talking about the connections here between the golden ratio, pi, and Fibonacci sequence on the scienceforum.net, there's the 50th post, which is not me, and he's from London, and his call name is called ARK, the ARK, ARK. Um, so everything comes together in a bizarre way. No matter how you look at it, I'm actually in pi, spelled out. This is fate, or whatever you want to call it, an algorithm of life that I found, and I'm trying to teach people how to navigate their thought process to coincide with the natural order of things. In order to do that, I've got to show you how it all connects. So write these numbers down, pause it. Basically what I did is look at this a different way and test it out, because I took all my understanding and I made sure that the number sequence was important, but the actual order of operations is not. So this is just that flipped upside down, and it's indicated by a 0 because it's showing that I had flipped it 180 degrees. Anyways, back to the yellow brick road. The way it works out is we're carried in the arms of our parents, and so we build these bricks. We learn from them, all right? And I'm not going to show you the process, and you don't know what's going on. You just kind of carried from one to the other. And then you set and you learn how to make your first step, and then you fall. All right. Well, you're asked to take your first step. So you are standing there and not understanding what's going on, and your parents are still carrying you, and then finally you get the idea. Boom! At that moment, you see where you have to go and what they're trying to say. So at that moment in time, at that single heartbeat, you see, and then you take your first step. Boom! You fall, and that moment is sealed with a kiss. All right, that's a horrible kiss symbol, but it's just trying to indicate. So then you cry, and then it comes back to it, and finally you get your teenage. So you've built up all these. I'm just going to skip this to circles because I'm lazy. And basically these are the bridges. So basically you would have a kiss that seals the two. So it's like a chain link fence with kisses and yellow brick roads. So if that makes sense. And as you get bigger, as these bricks, these roads, these ideas get larger, so shall your bricks. But your bricks, when you look at them, they're actually a bunch of tiny little stuff. And you're actually stepping on the backs of other people, just like you did from the beginning. So what we have here, we've got your yellow brick, which is the resources you need. The kiss, which is the information that you have. The passion, the love, the desire to get that next brick. And then you have your idea that it's stemmed to show you the way and the path now, and what to look for to build your next resources, and the passion that drove you to make that happen. Okay, and it is tied at that heartbeat, that initial moment when you had that first idea. Well, some people are saying like you can't really algorithm that. It's very simple and it's very easy, and I know how to do it, but I don't have my technical resources for it yet. I'm going to show you pi now. You're going to look for patterns left to right depending on your language. All right, I go from left to right. Other languages may go right to left. It works the exact same. So I'm just going to, I test a 3 right there. We're going to work with pi first. 3, and it's got to be one step. If it's not one step, it goes down because we can see as far as we want, okay? But we can only touch one step in front of us. So I test a 1, 1 works, 0, 1. Then I test a 4, 4 does not work, 4 works. And again, like I said, if I tested it this way, the 3 doesn't work there, 3 works there. I test the 1 there. All right, you see how that works? And then the 4 would go there. But anyways, so this would be 1, 1 plus 1 equals 2, 1 plus 2 equals 3, 2 plus 3 equals 5, 3 plus 5 equals 8. All right, and then we've got 1, 5. So I'm going to write out the sequence 3.154, sorry, 1, 5, 9, 2, 6, 5, 3, 5, 8, 9, 7. All right, I should know more than that because I've worked with it so much. But the way this works out, I test the 9 there, I test the 9 there, I test, and the 9 doesn't work, so it falls under the previous. 2, and then 6. If we know anything with a 26, that would be the alphabet. This would also show the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th dimension, the 26th dimension, 11th dimension, 10th dimension. It all depends on how you look at it. This is not actually the 10th dimension. I'll show you the 10th dimension. Actually, I showed it to you before. It is the golden ratio spun. So there's the 10th dimension. That's why we didn't see it, because we had to change our view of the way it worked. All right. Anyways, and I'm not going to argue this. I'm not here to preach to you. You decide what you need to decide. All I'm telling you is I need to get to New York to get my resources to make sure that this code unravels like it's supposed to in the natural order of things. All right, so 5 would be tested here, 5's tested there, 5 doesn't work, 5's tested here, and then it goes down to the next one. 5 works there. So then we've got 3, 5, 8, 9 doesn't work there, 9 doesn't work there. There's a pattern left to right, 9, and then 7, and since we use that is already locked, and you'll see, you don't see it right now, but we already used it, so I'm going to add a rule that's unseen. 7 works there because we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that took care of our Fibonacci, our pi. Took care of the Fibonacci sequence because that's not there. All right, so I'm going to mark that out. All right, now we've got to find a code for the golden ratio. Like I said, I flipped it over because that's the 10th dimension, and we've got to find a pattern for 30819 that would indicate 10 at the 10th dimension. So 30819 point, because that was a 6.1 at 1, it is right angle, which is the actual symbol of the golden ratio. Okay, so as you can see, we took care of both of those, and there's the golden ratio. So the x is actually right angle of these x's. And that's that. So now we're going to address, and I'm going to show you the 2, 7, looking like I got chicken scratch. 5, 0, 2, 8, 8, 4, 1, and I had to look for the 9s. That got me locked up to find the other sequence. 9, 716, I believe it is. I don't know. 716, which is a New York code. So I looked up pi, and there's the sequence right there. I'm going to try to. There you go. There's the number. There it is. So here's the end of mine. Then there's this other stuff that happened. And then there's me literally spelled out. Adventure. And what I need to do. There's all here. 9 through 5. 1, 0. There's 105.
All I can do is state that I'm going to document this and you can have a video of my adventures. And I'm going to write a PDF on how you can look, okay? That's what I'm going how I figured this all out, and I'm going to tell you that I didn't. I didn't look for it. I didn't do anything. All I did was listen to what my brain was telling me about my exterior world and my interior world, and how I affected the world and how I looked and found stuff. The problem is that this code started hitting me in the face, and it's not just a code, it's actually videos are actually connected in a literal sense. Just like I showed you the yellow brick road, imagine those bricks are actually video files, okay? And those steps are actually key moments, a heartbeat in that, a frame, a single frame, and that you write your own message that sparked this passion, says that this single point generated an idea, and it tells me on where to look next. What I'm saying is, I found that there's an algorithm that specifically connects each video at those moments. As I got closer through there, literally pieces of movies connect together, and they don't just connect together words. I mean, they connect together the feelings, and they just actually, you can play them from beginning to end, and they just make a coherent thought and idea.
and a picture's worth 1,000 words. So what I'm trying to do is take each 1,000 words that you see that sparks your passion and piece together your own perfect yellow brick road. All right, your perfect puzzle. And that's what this is all about. So New York, 825, Facebook, J Siskett. I know I'm on the right path because someone will call or someone will ask me a question or someone will contact me on Facebook for the next step. And it's not just I'm not just working my code, I'm working about 12 other people's codes at the time, and they don't know what I'm doing, but I'm orchestrating them and pushing them, because without them I can't orchestrate the code appropriately. And this is something that we can all do and live synergistically. I mean, this will answer everything because this is life's ultimate journey. So $825, $300,000 still wouldn't be enough, but I can only afford so much time into creating these masterpieces for you and these generating these ideas. So I need 5 tickets, a place to stay, and food and board for the 5 individuals. And $825 is a spit in the bucket. And just share. Thank you for your time, and God bless if that's your key thing. Or long live pie, long live. Yeah. All right. I'm just being raw and real. I'm not going to facade this all up because that's not what the code says. It's code says be who you are. Popeye the Sailor Man. So, all right. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to telling you how my trip went. Look forward to seeing you. That was my biggest issue before. Is most of my projects are open ended, and this is a closed project. All I'm doing, and this is I am needing to take a trip to New York to find resources. Now the resources are for nothing. Okay, this is my adventure. It's a video for a trip and the adventure that has taken me. It's one single step. That's all I'm documenting, and that's what this project's about. The first step in my yellow brick road. All right. All right. Thank you. Bye.